Constructive criticism is like a GPS for your life. But quite often, it's kind of hurtful. It hurts our feelings. But if we stay in our feelings, we're never really going to get anywhere but upset. From what I've been learning, or what I choose to accept, is using my feelings as an indicator if something's off. I'm nowhere near where I need to be with that, but that's not really what I was talking about. Constructive criticism. You get that from somebody that's ahead of you, meaning they're more advanced or they're further along. You're looking up to that person, wondering, man, how did you get where you're at? And then they come back and they tell you how they did it. And then and if you allow them or ask them to coach you and they accept it, they start saying you got to do this, this, and this, or you're gonna have to get off your butt and do this. You're gonna have to stop, playing around on the internet or Facebook all day long or doing video games, and you got to buckle up. You got to get serious. You want to get from 0 to 100, and other people are only on 20. How are you going to do that unless you start listening and doing things differently than where you are or than what you've been doing? You're already, like, the highest you're going to be able to go with your group or your circle is 20, but you want to get to 100. You want to be that successful person. Not just look successful, you want to be successful. Well, for that, there's going to be some changes that you're going to have to do, that I have to do. And we have to learn how to accept constructive criticism. Not all criticism is constructive. You're going to have to think about it and see. I mean, like, if people are telling you how you should do things and they're not further along, I mean, they are worse off than you, then you might want to weigh out what they're saying. They may have something useful to say, but I am going to say that 90% of the time, you're probably not going to want to listen to them because they haven't been there. They're not doing what you're doing. That person ahead of you most likely has not only been where you are, but have overcame a lot of the struggles, if not all the struggles that you are having. And they're having struggles of their own, but they're at a different level with it. So they can help you with yours because they've been through it. Or they know people that have been through it. So we can either choose to stay in our feelings and not want to listen to anything constructive, or we can learn to live beyond our feelings and use constructive criticism as a roadmap to get better, to be better, to hit our goals, to become more successful in life.